Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The diagnostic trouble code DTC P0617 indicates a high voltage issue in the starter cut relay diagnosis circuit, specifically for the Honda Pilot models from 2016 to 2022. This DTC is related to the Powertrain Control Module, PCM, and its communication with the starter cut relays. The PCM is a vital component responsible for controlling various engine and vehicle functions, including the starter mechanism. The starter cut relay serves as a protective device that interrupts the flow of power to the starter motor under certain conditions, ensuring that the vehicle does not start unintentionally. When this code is triggered, it suggests that the voltage level detected on the starter cut relay circuit exceeds the normal operational range, which can lead to starting issues or even complete vehicle malfunction. Properly diagnosing this code involves a systematic approach to ascertain whether the problem is due to the relays themselves, the wiring, or the PCM. It's imperative to follow a detailed troubleshooting process to effectively identify the specific area of failure. The DTC P0617 signifies that there is a high voltage present in the starter cut relay diagnosis circuit. This circuit, which is monitored by the PCM, plays a crucial role in determining when to allow the starter motor to operate. The starter cut relay, located within the auxiliary underhood fuse relay box, provides a safeguard against unintended vehicle starts, which is particularly important for safety. The PCM continually monitors the relay's condition and voltage levels, ensuring optimal function of the starter system. If the starter cut relay detects conditions outside its specified voltage range, such as voltages exceeding 4.67 volts, it triggers this DTC. Understanding the function of the starter cut relay and the PCM is vital for effective troubleshooting to isolate and rectify the underlying issues causing a high voltage reading. When diagnosing DTC P0617, several potential causes must be considered. One common issue is a short to power in the wiring associated with the starter cut relay diagnosis circuit. This can occur due to frayed wires or poor insulation that allows electricity to leak and create a higher voltage reading than normal. Another possible cause is a faulty starter cut relay itself. If the relay is malfunctioning, it may not correctly regulate the voltage, leading to erroneous data that triggers the DTC. Lastly, a malfunctioning PCM could also be the root cause. If the PCM does not interpret signals correctly from the starter cut relay, it could falsely register high voltage conditions. Thoroughly examining each of these components during troubleshooting is crucial for accurate diagnosis and repair. The symptoms of DTC P0617 can significantly impact vehicle operation, primarily presenting as intermittent or complete failure to start the engine. This may manifest as the vehicle not responding when the ignition is turned, leading to frustration and inconvenience. In some instances, drivers may experience sporadic starting issues, where the vehicle may start occasionally but fails at other times, which can be particularly concerning. It's also important to note that the presence of DTC P0617 in the vehicle's diagnostic system will illuminate warning lights on the dashboard, alerting the driver to potential electrical issues. Understanding these symptoms is vital, as they may guide technicians to the root of the problem during diagnostics and repair processes. In the first troubleshooting step for DTC P0617, the initial action is to turn the vehicle to the on mode without starting the engine. This action powers up the vehicle's systems, allowing for diagnostic testing. Next, the technician should use the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to clear the existing DTC. Clearing the DTC is important because it resets the system and allows for a fresh diagnostic read. Following this, it is necessary to check specific parameters using the HDS with a focus on the starter cut relay. The key threshold value to observe is whether voltage readings are above 4.67 volts. If the current conditions match this threshold, it confirms that the failure is reproducible and the technician can proceed to the subsequent steps in the diagnostic process. If not, further investigation into loose terminals or poor connections is warranted. In the second troubleshooting step for DTC P0617, the technician needs to turn the vehicle to the off lock mode to safely perform the next actions. The next crucial step involves removing fuse number B17, which is a 7.5A fuse located in the auxiliary underhood fuse relay box. This fuse is critical in controlling the starter cut relay circuit. Removing it is required for accurate diagnostics. After removing the fuse, the technician should turn the vehicle to the on mode again to activate the diagnostic checks. Using the HDS, the technician will again check the voltage value for the starter cut relay. Similar to before, the key threshold is whether this voltage is above 4.67 volts. If the reading meets the criteria, the technician is directed to proceed to step 4. If it does not, this indicates that the STRLD wire is likely functioning properly, and the technician should move on to step 3 for the third troubleshooting step concerning DTC P0617. The technician should once again turn the vehicle to the off lock mode. This is to ensure safety and protect the systems while performing diagnostic procedures. The next action is to locate and remove starter cut relay 1 from the auxiliary underhood fuse relay box where it is situated. Removing this relay allows for isolated testing to ascertain its condition. The technician will then test starter cut relay 1 to check its functionality. If the relay is found to be working correctly, the next step involves diagnosing potential shorts to power within the star-lulled wire, particularly between the number B17 fuse and both starter cut relays. In contrast, if the relay is deemed faulty, it will require replacement to resolve the circuit issues and restore normal functionality. In the fourth step of troubleshooting DTC P0617, the technician is instructed to ensure the vehicle is in the off lock mode for safety. The next action is to jump the SCS line using the HDS. The SCS stands for the short circuit switch, and this process is crucial for isolating the circuit and diagnosing potential short issues. After waiting more than 1 minute, the technician must disconnect the PCM connector A, specifically the one with 51 pins. Following this procedure, the vehicle is turned to the on mode again, and voltage measurements need to be taken between 2 specific test points. Test point 1 is located at the PCM connector A, pin 26, while test point 2 is connected to body ground. The objective is to measure whether there is about 0.1 volts or less at these points. If the measurement meets this criterion, it suggests that the STRLD wire is functioning correctly, and the technician should consult any relevant service information for further guidance. If the reading is higher than expected, this indicates a short to power in the STRLD wire that requires repairing. Once all troubleshooting steps for DTC P0617 have been executed, it is vital to verify that repairs have been successful. The first verification action is to recheck for any DTCs using the Honda diagnostic system. After performing repairs, a clean DTC check should yield no new or returning codes, confirming the issue has been resolved. Following this, the technician must confirm that the starter functions correctly under normal operating conditions. This includes verifying that the starter engages appropriately when the ignition is turned on. A test drive of the vehicle is also recommended to ensure that everything operates smoothly and that no further issues arise. A successful test drive indicates that both the relay circuit and the PCM are functioning optimally, concluding the troubleshooting and repair phase. To prevent the recurrence of DTC P0617 and associated starting issues, regular preventive maintenance is essential. Technicians should conduct periodic inspections of all wiring connected to the starter cut relay circuit. This includes checking for signs of wear, fraying, or damage that could lead to shorts or high voltage readings. Ensuring that all connections are clean, tight, and secure is also crucial in preventing intermittent electrical issues that could trigger unnecessary DTCs. Regularly assessing the condition of the starter cut relays themselves is vital as well. Replacing aging or faulty relays can significantly enhance the reliability of the starting system. By implementing these preventive measures, vehicle owners can prolong the life of their electrical systems and minimize the likelihood of encountering DTC P0617 in the future. In conclusion, DTC P0617 indicates a high voltage issue within the starter cut relay diagnosis circuit, necessitating careful diagnosis and repair to ensure proper vehicle function. Understanding the roles of the starter cut relay and the Powertrain Control Module is critical for technicians as they navigate through the troubleshooting process. Adhering to a systematic approach to diagnosing issues will facilitate an accurate identification of the problem area. Preventive maintenance measures, such as regular inspections and ensuring good wiring and connection integrity, can greatly reduce the chances of encountering this code in the future. By following these guidelines, vehicle technicians can maintain the reliability of Honda Pilot models between 2016 and 2022, helping to enhance both safety and performance. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.